So Sheffield Wednesday spoke a lot about our academy in the past, and it's nice to see us have a little bit of an interview with academy manager. Hello, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know like you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So, Sheffield Wednesday's academy manager, Steve Haslam, who we know very well. He's an ex-Sheffield Wednesday player. And it's about how we want to do things differently. And here's the thing. You got to think with Danny Cadamarchi coming in, it was interesting to see what it is we want to do and see how we want to change it. And I think it's interesting seeing how Danny Russell has come into the job and changed stuff up. You've seen a couple of players like Cadamarchi, Pierre Charles, Gwilio, Reed step into the first team level and trying to get going a bit further. But here's the thing, we don't speak enough about the academy manager or what happened. Joe Cran at the Star has been talking to him. He said, we go to open-minded to recruit from wherever. Whether that's a local boy who joins at a young age or comes right through the system like we've seen a queue in our programme, quite late like Piers and Gil and Sam, for example. It's about proceed to the best talent that we can, unpredictable and very fluid, but it's nice to see us having success with the boys on different journeys. I met Danny one day. Day one, his appointment, he was really engaged and he wanted to invest time into the academy. Now that's interesting. Somebody who wants to invest time into the academy, which is good. And I think it's not just that he says invest and he put players in and gives them opportunity and a great incentive for young players to see the likes of Bailey and Pierre break from the under-20 and make that big leap. And I think for me, we haven't had that big leap from academy to first team. It's always been academy, lose them to another team, then they go and play well-ish at some teams, or they go to a place where they get picked and they start doing all right. Atkinson Stanley picked added Doing up, and he wasn't bad. And granted, I know where Atkinson Stanley are now, but that's the thing. He goes on to say, we had a technical board meeting regularly between first team and academy staff with daily contact, and we're looking to manage each player. Whether it's top-up game for the under-21s or week for the first team for our younger lads. It's a constant interaction and trying to manage everyone's program. Sometimes we get a bit stretched when it comes to loans out, play with the first team, or unfortunately injuries, but we'd rather have a lean group that allows them to push on. And this is the thing, you look at it, we've got a decent under-21s and 18 pushing for top 2 finishes this season in the league, which is fantastic. And if you actually look below them, that big teams are sniffing around them. Young Owls are representing a country at youth level, and the under-15s are recently topped up, and Liverpool, including Liverpool and Everton. And it's great. And this is the thing. They got to think is that the more we have this and the more players coming through, it's going to be better for us in the long run. Trying to just have more Wednesday players from our academies will help us down the line. And it's one of the things that you don't see much. And if we can crack the academy, that would be fantastic, because you can get more kids out of that. You can get more players in. And it's better to bring in from your academy than go out and look for someone. If you've already got a player there who you know how you want to play, and he knows how the manager wants to play, you're already set. And I think it's a hardest bit for the academy manager when they have to turn around and tell players that they're not going to be there. Or find a different, you're going to have to go find another way. Like, a lot of the lads get scholarships now, and it's quite common for that to happen. We already know Cad's younger brother got one. So we'll see what happens. But I think having this integration from first team to under 18 to 13 and there's regular meetings going on is great. I think for the longest time, the academy and the first team were two separate entities. They weren't actually communicating. So you get players in, but you won't get them in. I think Brian Lord did a lot of work bringing players in from our academy. And I'm hoping Danny can do the same. But the fact that we got that integration with them is fantastic. And I think the fact that you've got something like Neil Thompson on the coaching staff for the first team helps as well, because they'll know a lot of the academy lads anyway. And that communication can only get better and better and stronger. So I think this is fantastic. It shows a sign that we are pulling in the right direction with the academy. I think for me now, it's just having a better training facility for both first team and academy thing. I think academy that players play at the Clay Wheels area. I think that the academy that we opened, I think that's where the women's team play as well. But this is signs of progress. And if we can start finding gems in our academy and not needing to go use the transfer window, I'm all for it. And also that also helps us if we ever find someone who wants to come and get them. You sell them, you put a massive sell-on clause on it. If they do well, a la John Stones, you get a big kickback of the money. So hopefully we can see that happening one day.